I really want to find Gala. Hello everyone, I'm Polly and today is the day that I finally go villager hunting for Gala to fill in the space left on the shopping district. I've been grinding for Nook Miles tickets and today I have 100 tickets to hopefully find this beautiful pig. Before I could go hunt for Gala, I needed to get rid of the ugly hamster on my island, but of course that as soon as I started looking for the day that he finally had a thought bubble over his head, he stopped getting out of his house. I'm not kidding, he stayed inside for like 9 or 10 days. After I struggled to get him out, I was finally able to let him go and it felt amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I've been wanting to get rid of the hamster for so long and now I finally had the time to go villager hunting, so he had to go. If you've watched the videos where I built the shopping district, you probably know that I need a villager to move in on that area, and I chose Gala. I really want her and I think it's the only place that she could fit in on this island since it is a more urban area and the rest will be more rural. I still have the same list except Sasha that I got on the campsite and some of the villagers on that list could move in on that area, but like I said, I really want Gala, so I chose her. Okay, time to go villager hunting. Like on the other villager hunt, I wasn't expecting to get the dreamie right away. I tried to keep my expectations as realistic as possible. I don't think Gala is a very popular villager, so for some reason I thought that it wouldn't be that hard to find her. Although I don't think the spawning rate for the villagers is really based on popularity. I also never found Gala ever, not while villager hunting or on my campsite, so I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be so hard. One thing I gotta say, I didn't find as many repeats as I thought I would, because whenever I go villager hunting, I find Naomi like 50 times for some reason. Nintendo loves Naomi and thinks I love her too? Maybe it's because one of my cats' names is Naomi, but how would they know that? Of course that all my hard work went into finding all the villagers that I never wanted and will probably never want, and it honestly broke me for a while. The more I traveled to new islands, the more my heart broke thinking about all those hours I've spent to waste in minutes with these ugly animals. Look, I don't have anything against them, okay? I just don't want them in my island, so don't show me them. I found so many pigs, it honestly feels like the game was just watching me suffer. I even found a pink pig and my heart started racing. I really thought I had found Gala, and when I got closer to the villager, it wasn't Gala. This game shouldn't play with people's hearts, it's so mean. I got so sad after that encounter, you have no idea. In total, I spent about 2 hours looking for Gala. As the tickets were disappearing from my pockets, my hopes were dropping to the floor. But you know what? Even when everything points to the worst outcome, we need to stay positive. Finding some of the villagers from my other island helped me in a way to continue and have a more positive attitude. I mean, I had 100 Nook Miles tickets, I had to find a cute villager. I didn't mind inviting any other villager on my list. By the way, if you haven't watched my other villager hunting, my list consists of 4 cats, Kabuki, Pearl, Rosie and Tangy, 2 cubs, Judy and Pico, Genji and Yon. Besides Gala, of course. If I found Rosie and ended up never finding Gala, she would take her spot on the shopping district because she's not a Japanese villager and fits the space, though I don't mind putting her in the neighborhood in case I find Gala, because I think she can fit a Japanese theme. On this villager hunt I wanted to focus on a villager for the shopping district, so finding Rosie or Gala would be just perfect. I never found Rosie on New Horizons either. I had her on Pocket Camp and I've loved her ever since, so I would be happy with either one of them. I guess the reason why I want Gala more than Rosie is solely because I've never had her at all and I've kinda had Rosie. It wasn't in the same game, but I've interacted with her, you know, while Gala is completely new for me. I usually don't like pigs that much, I don't think they're the ugliest looking villagers, but I just don't vibe that much with them. But Gala is different, she's just too cute to ignore. I think the villagers that I dislike in general are hamsters, of course, monkeys, chickens, anteaters, bulls, gorillas, hippos, kangaroos, penguins, and rhinos. Some of them may not be that ugly, but I have a lot of trauma with some of those species, so I can't like them for the life of me. Sometimes there are ugly villagers that are so nice that I end up really liking them. Like, I've had Sprocket on my other island as a started villager, and we had so much fun together. But then I had Julia and I couldn't stand her. Aesthetically speaking, I prefer Julia, but in terms of personality, Sprocket wins every time. I've also had Phoebe, but I didn't like having her around. I think she's cute and she's never done anything to me, but I don't know, we don't click. I think I've never had a pig living on my island because, like I said before, they were never the kind of villager that I looked and said, yes, I want them, I need them. Until the day I found Gala on a list of villagers. Since that day she's been my #1 dreamie, no doubt. This time the program didn't break or glitch out, though it didn't record 2 or 3 times I traveled. It stopped recording and I didn't notice right away, but I don't think they were important villagers of any kind anyway. To be honest, most of the villagers that I found were pretty non-important for me, except the villagers that I have on my other island. I don't intend on having villagers on this island that I have on my other island, so I'll probably let Maple go in the future and replace it with another one. But because it pains me so much to see her go, I think I'll let her be the last villager to live. I'll probably not have all the villagers that I need when I start building the neighborhoods, but those villagers are easier for me to replace because I don't think I will have a specific order for the houses. I don't really have a plan for the neighborhoods. I think I will go with the flow on those builds, as well as other areas. I really just had a plan for the shopping district. I like to know what I want to do on my island and where things will go, but when it comes to planning the areas, I usually let my imagination run free in that moment, and if something turns out not as great or if I have a new idea for that place, I'll just change it. I'm more worried about the villagers on this island because I want it to be cohesive. On my other island, my villagers were kind of random and I didn't really bother to go villager hunting that much. Although it is fun to see some cute villagers, I got super tired from this villager hunt, and when I got to 10 Nook Miles tickets, I was on one hand sad because I didn't find Gala yet, but on the other hand, I kind of felt relieved because it was going to be over soon. From all the villagers on my list, the one that I ended up finding was the one that I was definitely not expecting to find. Statistically, cats are the hardest to find, and yet I found Kabuki, one of the top villagers I was looking for last time I went villager hunting. I guess I'll have to try to find Gala on another day, or maybe Nintendo will bless me with her on my campsite. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video. This time the villager hunt was successful, but the last villager hunt was a little bittersweet, so if you haven't watched that video yet, you can click on it now, or you can watch me build the island where the villagers that I talk about on this video will live in this playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!